It's a simple gesture. One hand, 5 fingers, held high in tribute. This is John Abbate's hand. A star linebacker, he made his mark as the leader of the Wake Forest defense, loving the game almost as much as his younger brother Luke loved the game.
His freshman year in high school, my coach would always compare me to him, and Luke would say, well, you know what, I'm better than him, and I'm going to be better than him. And that's how Luke was.
The truth is, Luke wanted to be just like John, doing what he did, wearing what he wore, except on the football field, where Luke wore number 5 and John wore number 40. And when Luke got moved to linebacker as a high school sophomore, the older brother tried to convert him.
I was like, well, you know you're going to have to change your number. It's like, you should change it to 40. He's like, no, not going to happen. 5's where it's at. As much as he looked up to me, he was going to break out of the shadow and stand out.
Luke never got that chance. This past February, 1 week shy of his 16th birthday, he was on his way home from lacrosse practice when the car he was riding in careened off the road. Luke was critically injured. John flew home the next morning to join his family in an Atlanta hospital where his brother was in a coma.
We realized during that day that Luke was not going to, recover from this.
The decision was made to take Luke off life support.
So we gathered as a family to decide what to do next. And we struggled that evening talking about organ donation and what Luke would have wanted.
At first, you want to be selfish and be like, I don't want my brother to be cut open and give something that was his to somebody. So it's hard. But at the same time, you know that that's going to help other people.
5 people received Luke's organs, including the young mother of a 1-year-old in Maryland. She received his heart.
Luke saved a mom, and because of him, a kid's going to have a mom because of him.
When he returned to Wake Forest, John asked head coach Jim Grobe if he could now wear number 5, Luke's number.
This was really special circumstance, and I didn't blink. The minute John brought it up, to be honest with you, I thought that might be coming. That's something that was in the back of my head, that he may want to wear Luke's number.
John says the number signifies that he is now playing for himself and his brother, a sight bittersweet in his mother's eyes.
I guess I'm really proud of him. It breaks my heart too, because I know Luke isn't here. That represents that he's gone, and yet I'm so proud of John because it's hard to step up and go on and have the courage to do the things that you have to do with your life, and to go on without someone you really love.
At home games in Section 5, the family goes on together, draping the Abbate ×2 jersey over the railing. And before the 4th quarter, the family puts 5 fingers in the air. What began this season as a personal exchange between John and his family has now spread among teammates and fans in a stadium-wide tribute.
I never turn around. Mrs. Grobe told me, she said, have you ever turned around? You should see how many people hold up the number 5. I just imagine my son in heaven just laughing and amazed at just how people are honoring him and honoring his life.
A complete stranger came up to us and said, our family does it at home in front of the TV in the 4th quarter. So it's quite the honor. It's a great way to honor Luke's life.
What do you think about when you put your hand in the air?
I just think about how I miss Luke every day, and how he should be in the stands watching my game, but he's not. And I not only just trying to play for him, but just trying to live for him.